us up. Let's go, race the man. How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for the Bristol City game at home on Saturday. Now, it's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, we are in the worst form possible. We've lost every game without a goal being scored by a Forest player. So, yeah, it's not looking good. I think they're top, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, it's not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. But I've just got a feeling Forest seem to turn up against teams high up the league, and I've just got a feeling that we might do it. We might get our first, point or points of the season. I could see it being 1-0 Forest, I'm not too sure why. Everything points to a Bristol City comfortable victory. But I don't know. I think it could be an interesting game. Hopefully we can look to go forward. I mean, this could be a whole video in itself, but I just can't seem to wrap my head around letting Carvalho go on loan and then swapping Thiago Silva, another creative midfielder, for a defensive midfielder when our problem is creativity. We've got about 250 defensive midfielders at the club. We don't need any more. And we've got probably one creative midfielder in Kieran Freeman, I always call him Kieran Freeman, in Luke Freeman, and Sabri likes to play him out wide anyway, so yeah, it'll be an interesting one to see how it pans out. I have a feeling we might do them 1-0, with maybe an Amiobi goal or a Lyle Taylor goal. That's me being optimistic. It could be anything, I think, I don't know, I just do have a little feeling somewhere inside me saying that we will do it, because we always turn up against, we used to be like Leeds and West Brom and teams like that. We had the best record against top 6 last season, so, I just feel that we can turn up against them and do something. We played against 3 teams who you expect to kind of be around the playoff, like the sort of just below the playoffs and the mid-table area in Cardiff, QPR and Huddersfield, and we've lost all those games without scoring a single goal. So I think if we come up against a team in form, top of the league, then I don't see why we can't turn up. Like that's such a Nottingham Forest thing to do. Be interesting to see how Sabri lines up. Is he going to go with 3 defensive midfielders again? I mean, he hasn't really got much of a choice, to be honest. But personally, I'd like to go 4-4-2. See, I'll go through what I'd like to see the lineup as. Personally, so Samba in goal, Christie, Mbiso, McKenna and Ribeiro at the back. Out wide, I would go with Mighton, Amiobi, the 2 midfielders being Freeman and Arter, and the front 2 being Graben and Taylor or Guerrero and Taylor. No, yeah, Guerrero and Taylor. Probably Guerrero and Taylor, because Graben has not had a good game at all, or good season so far at all. So it'll be, it'll probably be better if we played Guerrero off from the start. He's only had a substitute appearance against Cardiff, so it'll be nice to see how he gets on from the start. But yeah, if we can play like that, the 4-4-2, and play like we did in the second half against Cardiff, and like the first half against Huddersfield, but actually score goals, then we'll be all right. As for Sabri in, Sabri out, personally, I'm erring towards Sabri in. I was a little bit more Sabri out recently, but then I had a thought while I was at work. I was at work and I just thought, well, what benefit is it going to be to me to be just Sabri out if Marinakis isn't Sabri out? And I'm going to back the manager. I'm going to make sure that, if he's our manager, I'm going to get behind him. I believe that he can turn this around, Sabri Lamouchi, because of the way that things happened last season before lockdown. We were always in and around the conversation, so I believe he's got the ability to get us where we want to be. Just maybe he might need to switch things up every now and again. But yeah, I'm going to say 1-0 Forest if I'm being hopeful. But I'll be happy just to see us score, to be honest. Can't really remember how it feels. But yeah, if you did enjoy, hit the like button. Subscribe to Talk Forest TV if you're new around here. And if you haven't already, check out the second channel that Dan has started, TFTV Extra, I think it's called. So yeah, did enjoy, like this video, subscribe if you're new, and come on you Reds.